Nigerians and other nationalities, if you are here illegally, you must leave Ghana. Yes. You must leave Ghana. Ghana is not safe. We will deal with you people in our own ways.
Ghana is currently witnessing protests where citizens are calling for their country back, accusing illegal Nigerian migrants of contributing to crime and economic strain. This raises serious concerns about how immigration is being managed and how ordinary people perceive cross-border relations within Africa. But here is the real question: is migration truly the problem, or is the deeper issue poor governance, corruption, and economic inequality? Should ordinary Nigerians be blamed, or should leaders on both sides be accountable for creating policies that protect citizens and foster unity instead of division? In South Africa, disturbing reports show that non-South Africans were chased out of a hospital and denied medical care. This is a violation of basic human dignity and raises moral questions about how Africans treat each other in times of vulnerability. Imagine being sick and denied access to treatment simply because of where you were born. Is this the Africa our forefathers dreamed of? What does it say about the state of solidarity and humanity on our continent when survival becomes secondary to nationality? Adding to this, lawyer Evans Ufuli has openly stated that the South African government is culpable for the rise in xenophobic attacks. He highlights how the less educated citizens often promote xenophobic tendencies, while the elite tend to resist them. But when violence erupts, law enforcement is frequently absent, leaving communities in fear.
I've seen those videos. I mean, I visit South Africa regularly because I have a lot of relatives in South Africa. And so I understand exactly what the concerns are, what the projections are. And the plain truth is that the not-so-schooled South Africans are the ones perpetrating this. The very elite among them are indifferent, okay? And when they perpetrate these xenophobic tendencies, the law enforcement agencies sadly do not caution them. When you look at the videos, you see how indifferent the law enforcement agencies are, which sends a message to the entire world. Because if uniformed men cannot caution people from illegality, what it means invariably is that the country sanctions it. The country has agreed that what they are doing is correct.
And just to highlight these videos, there were videos of people, Nigerians or Africans in, hospitals regarding healthcare.
Yes,
these individuals in the hospitals, Steve, I'm sure you have seen those videos. These individuals in the hospitals were sending, non-South Africans away from their clinics and denying them medical care.
Yes, because medical care in South Africa is free.
Yes.
Okay, so they believe that these persons are enjoying what they exclusively need to enjoy. And so they are sending them away and the rest of that. But you see, a government of a country, that is why it's called sovereign. The sovereign must take a decision. The citizens of the country cannot overpower the sovereign, because the sovereign should be able to exert that power of coercion and then bring everybody under control. So for me, I think that the South African government is culpable, clearly speaking, because, I'm not going to quote it, be so diplomatic about the truth. The truth is that there's a point at which the government of South Africa is highly complicit in all this, because you can't tell me that your citizens, when they were in this apartheid thing and all that, Nigerians' contribution to that conversation is invaluable. When Melami came to Nigeria, the first thing he did was to visit Obasanjo to thank him for his contribution to what happened, and then the family of Ken Saro-Wiwa, for which that was his demand, when he came here. So Nigerians' contribution to that country needs to be communicated effectively to the younger generation, because it appears to me that they don't offer history in that country. It appears to me so, because if they do, they should be able to know where they connect, where they had the problem for which Nigeria stepped in as a big brother and provide all the support, including food, facilities, medicals, and the rest of that. You see, the medicals they are talking about today that foreigners should not enjoy and all that, this was provided for them when they were in distress. You understand? So the government of South Africa needs to do a lot about educating its citizens and then letting them understand that Africa is one. Like the guest speaker spoke at the MBA conference. He even talked about a single president, a single currency. But I know where he's going to. That may not be possible because of the clogs of sovereignty. But when you balkanize the conversation effectively, you will see that Africa needs a unifying front. And that is the only point at which we develop this whole space called Africa and be able to compete effectively with the other.
Igbo kingdom in Ghana. We don't need Igbo king in Ghana. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. No Igbo king. No Igbo kingdom. Nigeria must go. Nigeria must go.
If you know yourself that you're not South African, please stand up. Please stand up. Please don't try and stand up right now. Stand up. Sister, are you South African? Are you South African? Because we are going to check everybody. Check them. Please, if you're not South African, come with me. Come. Come with me. Come. Come. But you guys are not South African, go out. You can go to Unjani, block P there, or Obutila Hospital, go. Hey, fast. Because Zimbabwe, you run fast and go to the border. Hurry. You may not be South African. If you know yourself, what the people of South Africa, please stand up. If you know yourself that you're not South African, all these nurses and doctors, they are here for South Africans. South Africa. Please stand up. Don't try us. What's that? You run past the border again.
Shouldn't governments bear the ultimate responsibility for protecting everyone within their borders? If the sovereign is meant to safeguard cohesion, then why are leaders silent when division and hate are tearing the fabric of society apart? And more importantly, how long will citizens allow weak leadership to fuel hostility instead of demanding stronger, more inclusive governance? The truth is, xenophobia in Africa is not just about jobs, migration, or resources, it is about leadership, governance, and how our systems fail to unite us under the banner of one Africa. We are too interconnected to keep blaming one another. The real enemies are poverty, corruption, and weak institutions that pit African brothers and sisters against each other while benefiting a few. So, I ask you, is it time for Africans to stop seeing each other as threats and instead recognize the shared struggles that bind us? Shouldn't the dream of Pan-African unity be more powerful than the forces of division? Thank you for watching AfriFreedomChannel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep this conversation alive. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let's engage honestly about how Africa can rise above division. Until next time, remember, the united Africa is an unstoppable Africa.